You're listening to DraftKings Network.
Smirnoff knows there's no I in football. Football is a we thing, an experience that is best enjoyed together with good drinks and good people. Smirnoff is the world's #1 vodka and is an official vodka partner of the NFL. And this year, Smirnoff is giving fans in select areas of the country a chance to win the ultimate game day experience. From tickets to sideline passes and much more, just head to WeDoGameDays.com until November 15, 2024 to enter for your chance to win. That's WeDoGameDays.com. Smirnoff, we do game days.
Please drink responsibly. Smirnoff number 21 vodka, distilled from grain, 40% alcohol by volume. The Smirnoff Company, New York, New York. Please do not share with anyone under legal drinking age. No purchase necessary. 21 plus. Ends November 15, 2024. See rules at website for participating area and other important details. Sponsored by Diageo Americas Inc., New York, New York.
Stugotz has had in the holster all show because this is the real Stugotz wheelhouse, okay? Fernando Valenzuela passed away, and he represented at a time a total novelty in sports that created a phenomenon called Fernando Mania that doesn't have a whole lot of precedent, where one young foreigner becomes this novelty thing in sports, and because of what Los Angeles represented to Mexican Americans, he became a wild symbol for didn't speak English, youth, Dodger, winning and excellence, and being an unusual left-handed pitcher.
Fernando Mania was his rookie year, really the first 8 or 9 starts. It was kind of like Linsanity when Jeremy Lin, and he was on the back page of the New York Post for 2 consecutive weeks or 2.5 consecutive weeks. Fernando Mania was a big deal. You had this pitcher. He was a rookie. He won, I think, his first 7 or 8 starts. He was dominant in those starts, but he went on to have a great career. He pitched for 17 years in the major league. So unlike Jeremy Lin, who kind of flamed out after a few years, this guy was great early and was really, really good for a really long time for the Dodgers. But Fernando Mania was must-watch television at the time, Dan. He had the weird delivery. His eyes went up in the air. He wasn't looking at the catcher. He was a novelty, but he was great.
He was all of those things. And so Stugotz combined that with seeing the Griffeys last night at LeBron and the Bronny game.
Hard not to see him, I mean. They were all over TV. That's all I'm saying. I wasn't making any jokes there. That's it. I mean, weaving a salad. That's all I'm saying, man.
Oh, man. Come on.
I mean, Roy, did you see him?
Yes, I saw him.
I'm concerned about the Griffeys. I love them. I mean,
this is your public concern for the cholesterol levels of the Griffeys? This is what you're doing here? Weave in a salad once in a while?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Let's just put it that way.
I don't think we're qualified to talk about.
I'm certainly not.
Others weaving in salads.
Yeah.
When you're the Griffeys, that's a family name, but this does allow. It's royalty in that sport.
Yeah.
The Griffeys. Aging is hard on people, except for LeBron, who in that photo is the oldest player in basketball. Aging is harder for all of the other people in that photo.
But standing next to his son makes him look old. It does. I've been waiting for a moment where LeBron looks old. It kind of does.
LeBron has been dad style for a while. Nobody gets to be cool for 10 years, 15 years. Everybody ages out of that. But because of seeing the Griffeys last night, Stugotz has put together a top 5 list of best father-son combos in the history of all of sports. We're not going mothers and daughters. It's just going to be all fathers and sons.
Last night was a father and son moment for LeBron and Bronny and the Griffeys, so I went father-son here.
So you're doing OLIs or just 5?
I have 3 OLIs, Dan.
Okay, let's do it.
The Alous.
That's a good family.
Thank you. Were you guys unaware of Moises' dad?
Yeah. I was aware. Felipe.
All right.
Felipe was the manager. They were the manager. His son, the son played for the manager for an Expos team that, if not for the strike, would have won the World Series.
To be honest, the way that it rolled off your tongue, maybe post Valhalla, made it seem like you were talking about French people.
The Alous.
And one of them, well, both of them, proud legacy in French parts of Canada.
Yes.
OLI.
The Bonds. And the holes. Mike, don't make a face. Bobby and Brent Hall? Are you kidding? I mean,
I thought you said the Halls.
Oh, the Halls.
And I was trying to figure out, like.
Nah, the Halls. Yeah.
It did sound like the Halls that you said. And Bobby and Barry Bonds is a good list, so this must be a good top 5. What do we have here? Number 5.
Number 5, the Horfords.
That seems like a stretch.
Tito and Al.
That seems like a stretch.
What are you talking about? A UM Hall of Famer and an NBA Hall of Famer? I mean,
Billy, please look up for me. He's not an NBA Hall of Famer.
Yeah, okay. All right, let me come on.
Al will be.
Get out of here.
Al will be a Hall of Famer.
Thank you.
Can you look up for me, please, Billy, Tito Horford's NBA numbers? I just want to know, Tito Horford, Al's father, I want to know how many games were in his NBA career, how many points, because I saw last night, Stugotz, among the many things that came out, Draymond came after Kendrick Perkins because Kendrick Perkins is telling Kawhi Leonard to retire. And now Draymond is saying of Kendrick Perkins, you scored 2.5 points your last 3 years in the league. Nobody was telling you to retire. Everybody wasn't telling you to retire. And Kendrick Perkins is making a career, as is Stephen A. Smith, out of telling Kawhi to retire.
Yeah. Draymond is not averaging much more, by the way. I mean,
I don't believe Tito Horford is a UM Hall of Famer.
Oh, really?
Should be.
All right, 8.6 points a game. Draymond.
I wasn't counting on you looking that up. I mean,
let's check in with Tito Horford's career NBA stats according
Looks
to
like
Billy
63 games, 1.5 points per game, 0.1 assists per game.
Great bench guy, though.
Yeah.
Not really.
Locker room guy.
Nope.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Chemistry.
Nope.
Yep. Leader.
Nope. Number 4.
My list. Number 4, the Earnhardts. Dale and Dale Jr.
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
Number 3.
The Lorias.
What?
Jeffrey and David.
Chris, this is
Probably
a good
gonna
time
take
for a
offense.
stepson joke. Is Michael Schmidt still mad at us about
Michael Jackson.
Arms are still folded.
Are we done yet?
Tito Horford had a brother that played in the Astros organization.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just learning. Tito Horford was the nation's #1 recruit at center, and he had committed to Houston, which had a good basketball program. But something a little funny happened there, and then he tried to go to LSU, but he basically ended up at Miami. Where was he playing his games? At the Knight Center?
Yes.
Yeah.
With a curtain up?
And he was like the best recruit that they had since the Rick Barry era University of Miami basketball team. He was absolutely a star-studded recruit, a 7-footer, a genuine 7-footer, and they didn't win anything.
I don't see Tito in the UM Sports Hall of Fame just yet.
Right.
But it looks like it started in 2017, so there's time.
We should fight to get him in.
Should we?
Yeah, he's deserving. He is.
Number 2.
The Balls. LeVar and LaMelo Ball.
LeVar didn't play anywhere.
Doesn't matter, man. I mean, what?
But he wasn't a professional at anything. He wasn't.
Did you see him on First Take? I mean, guy, the sneakers.
Who's number 1 going to be?
The Codys.
Thank you, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the worst top 5 lists in the history of numbers. There it is.
You lose. The man did not say the House. He didn't say the Kachucks. What is the matter with you?
I left out Chucky. Yeah.
Are we done?